Hey guys, it's Emma. I am so overwhelmed. I just finished Lauren Oliver's Requiem, the third book in the series for Delirium, and it drove me crazy. I finished these books so quickly and was taken for such a ride. I just had to do a YouTube about it because I don't even know what to do. I'll link my Goodreads review down on the bottom. I've done a couple of them for each book. Nothing really extensive, but I definitely gave it my rating and talked about what I thought about it. I'm like mind blown by the way these books ended. So you're set up, spoiler alert by the way, if you haven't read these books, go check them out right now. Click the link, go to the Goodreads, put them on your list, read them. They have this crazy statement about love and culture and society and how we all need to just break down our walls and just get into the dirty, gritty, messy part of life because that's what's worth it. And I love that message. Book one takes you on this whole ride where Alex shows her what it's like to really love, shows her what it's like to be a human. She escapes with him. It's love. And then boom, pow, he dies. And I was in such mourning after this. I couldn't even take it. And then we start on book two, and I was pissed for weeks and didn't want to read book two because I couldn't believe that Lauren Oliver decided to kill Alex off. So she kills Alex. Lena's not even who she used to be. She's this warrior. She's skinny. She's bitter. She hates the world. All she does is run all day and climb trees. And I love that she's like fighting for what she believes in. But I just didn't know Lena at book two. I didn't know who I was talking to or how to even read the book. And it kept switching between previous life and current life. And I know Lauren Oliver did such a beautiful job of soaking you into the narrative of this story. And she won me over halfway through book two. And she starts bringing everything together. And she meets Julian, boy too. And she starts to fall in love with this new guy. And she talks about how her new guy, Julian, and Alex, the old love, their faces melt together when she makes out with them. And she doesn't know what to do, and he's so comforting, and he's there for her, and she slowly falls in love with him. And you're so team Julian in book two. You're so team Julian, and she finally breaks down all of her like barriers in her heart, and she goes to Julian and says, "I love you. I will love you forever, Julian." Boom. Alex comes back from the dead. What? Alex is back alive, and he's all bitter, and he's mad, and he's like, "Don't believe her. You don't know. She'll say she loves you. She doesn't really mean it, but she has no right to say. 'Cause he's the one who left her." He's like, "Run, don't look back," all Titanic. Like, "I'll never let go." Anyways, so now we've got two people. We're coming back into the books as a love triangle. They're apparently like, boom, it just drops you off in this like love nest of a woodsy scene where like Julian's chopping wood and Alex is all emo, and then there's Lena over there, and it's just like this big crazy hot mess. So book three takes us as she's like, her and her best friend finally come back together. I have to give a huge props to Lauren Oliver because she tied together these storylines. Like, I literally can't imagine the show doing any justice because I have it. It happened in my head. Like, I have the characters, I have the narratives, it pans out, and I don't even know how she's going to put actors that are as good as they are in my head. It's one of those where she just does such a phenomenal job. It's beautiful storytelling. So she jumps back and forth between Lena and Hannah, her best friend who's been cured. So she's this robot who's marrying like the president's son or the governor's son, and he secretly, the story arc of Hannah where she realizes that he's got all these like dark secrets and how he like basically killed his ex-wife because she wasn't good enough, and she's got to just produce babies for him, and she starts to like feed Lena's family that's been outcast to the what do they call it? Like the outlying lands, like the slums, basically. I just love how she finds a way, without even knowing that she's beat the cure, she finds a way to still love and still care for those around her, almost selflessly, without any regards to how it's going to affect her. So then near the end, all of a sudden, like pow, 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 Hannah, Lena, and they're dreaming about each other, and she's like, Julian, Alex, and it's just this hot love mess, and it all comes together at the end, and she finds Hannah, and Hannah saves her. I was just really overwhelmed, I think, when Hannah walks away. I know Lauren Oliver did it on purpose to show kind of the damage that the cure does, but Hannah basically kills her husband and walks away. She's like, I will walk forever. Who knows? All I listen to are the sounds of my shoes on the ground. And I just think that's an incredible statement of solidarity for Hannah, who just like goes off into the distance. I wish though that I could have seen more closure in the book. So that's my one note about it. Read the book if you haven't. It's incredible. Just talks about breaking down walls. Check it out. I'm out. I gotta go. I can't. I'm in a mourning period for this book. Bye.